Time and date, 10:13 AM on the 24th of October 2022. Interrogation by Sergeant James A. Skinner and observation by Christine J. Cleer. Second interrogation of Mr. Jonathan Thawne. Good morning, Mr. Thawne.
Good morning, Sergeant.
We have a few more questions to ask you regarding the investigation.
Ask away. I will try to be of assistance.
We found an eviction letter sent by Mr. Cleer to Mr. Pierce. Do you know anything about that?
Not much. What happened between Mr. Cleer and Mr. Pierce was none of my business.
What can you tell us?
They were together for a number of years. For whatever reason, Mr. Cleer wanted to end things between them, and subsequently wanted Mr. Pierce evicted.
We uncovered a dispute over your pay. Would you like to explain that? Mr. Thawne?
I didn't know I was getting underpaid. Mr. Cleer hired me when we were both young men. I thought scraping by was normal for this career, that my pay shouldn't have been increasing with time. It wasn't until I spoke with some old friends that I realised.
Go on.
I met up with an old friend. We discussed old days, new days. The discussion eventually settled to wages. He was making over £30,000, and I was barely making half of that. I spoke with Mr. Pierce about the matter later, and he suggested I negotiate a higher pay. I wrote the letter, and I planned to hand it to Mr. Cleer on Sunday, but as you know, he had passed on before I could hand it to him.
Do you recall anything else? Anything you didn't tell us before?
I believe Mr. Cleer was in frequent correspondence with his solicitor before his passing, if that's of any use.
Thank you, Mr. Thawne. We'll check that out. Time, 10:20 AM.